What's up, everybody? I'm George Medina, and this is Marvelous Statues, the show where we get to unbox and review some of the coolest statues and collectibles known to man. And on today's episode, we got something special. I'm here today at Winter Wonder Festival 2018 in Japan, freezing my butt off with the Thor Ragnarok statue. This is an Elite Diorama series by Figurama Collectors. And we're going to take a review of him, get real close up with him, so stay tuned. All right, guys, we're back. Like I stated earlier, we're here with the Thor Ragnarok statue. This is an Elite Diorama series by Figurama Collectors. If you guys are not familiar with this particular version of Thor, this is a character created by Walter Simonson for IDW Comics. And it's a pretty awesome character. What it's about is Thor is after the events of Ragnarok. And Ragnarok is this event in Norse mythology where all of the gods have died in battle, and Thor died fighting a serpent. So some time passes, and now Thor looks like this. He's kind of monstrous, but he still has the noble Asgardian battle warrior that he always has been. And that's basically what the character is. At this point in his time, he's trying to rebuild Asgard. And he's trying to get his revenge on those that have killed all of the gods. So that's basically what this one's about. So let's take a look at the base, and we'll start right from the base and we'll work our way up. So let's do this. As you can see, the base is a very Norse-inspired theme base, very much like what you would expect to see in Norse mythology, and it follows along with the comics very well. I think they did a great job with that. Very nice color work going on here. You got some bronzing in with the grays, and you got that nice blue hue that you have in his outfit. So I think that's real nice what they did there, real nice touch. And then you have this pattern going around, all around the whole base. I think it's a very elegant style base. So the Elite Diorama series looks to be about a 6 scale. He looks about 12 inches tall, the character. So I think that's pretty nice, but the statue itself has got some decent size to him. Real cool work. You can see here you got the branches here, which I think this is Yggdrasil, which would be the tree of life in Norse mythology. So I think that's a real cool touch, you know. And then you have all of this stone work going on there, which I think is fantastic. Real cool work. Very nice paint work here to mimic metal with that texturing. I think that looks real nice. Got that nice rusted, weathered appearance to it, which is fantastic. Real cool work. And then same goes here with the stone. You got perfect, nice texturing, makes it look very realistic. So I think that's real nice work. All right, so let's move on to the characters, because this is an Elite Diorama. So you're gonna have a bunch of characters as what you'd expect to see in a diorama, usually 2 or more. In this case, we have 4 characters, and Thor including 2 or 3 ghouls. So what you have here are the forces of the Undead. In this comic, the Undead, the realm of hell has taken over, and you have a god of the underworld, and these are his minions that are attacking Thor. So real nice work that they did here. You know, they got the armoring on the characters, looks just like he did in the comics. So I think that's really fantastic. And then these are the types of colors that were in the comic as well. So it's got a real muted look to it, which I think is really fantastic. I think it's cool. You can see all the Undead here. He's missing his mouth there, or it's almost broken open by Thor's hammer. So I think that's really cool. Very nice detail. Holding the shield and everything. It's extremely dynamic, which is something I really love about this piece. You know, really cool work. Yeah, so then you can see right here in this guy, the texture work all in the suit. I think that's really nice what they did with that. Real cool work. And the texturing here in the shield, I think, is done very well. They did an awesome job here on the characters that are fighting Thor. I think they're almost as detailed as Thor himself, which I think is great. So you can see how that looks. Really nice effect. All right, and then moving on to Thor himself. As you can see, just like in the comics, Thor has the ghoul skull face in this one. That's how he appears in the comics, which I think is really cool. The texture work throughout the outfit is done very well. You have weathering here in the outfit, and then up here in the front, same thing, weathering all the way through. Very nice texture to separate, which I think is done extremely well. Also, nice effect here is you have Thor's hammer. I really can never pronounce Thor's hammer, so I'm gonna call him Mjolnir like the girl does in the movie. Mjolnir, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm horrible with that name. But you have the clear resin electricity that gets shot with this thunder. So I think that's really nice. Really cool effect. And it's just a very dynamic piece. So overall, I think they did a great job with it. Really love it. All right, guys. So that's the review of the Thor Elite Diorama series statue. Now, my final thoughts on this piece is I'm really ecstatic with the way this one came out. I saw this one at San Diego Comic-Con last year, and you know, I remembered it being cool, but seeing it again, you know, just reminds me how much I did like it. This thing is really nice, really cool looking piece. And if you haven't read the Thor Ragnarok series, it's called just Ragnarok, you should definitely check it out. It's by IDW, really awesome comic book, and this definitely represents the comic extremely well. So I think they did a great job with it. So awesome piece. So until next time, keep on collecting.